Hello everybody, it's Made Bear here. I'm gonna do a replay video. The original video from this is also up my channel, but my mic didn't get recorded for some reason. Well, it did get recorded, I will check my videos before I upload them, but when it came on YouTube, my mic was gone. So that's why I'm gonna do a replay. I'm using a plain USSR deck, So let's see how it goes. This map is really starting to become one of my favorites. So Bolt is taking gold, Faxil is gonna take this town here, and overall be supporting. I'm taking Echo. Didn't really have the right deck for it, to be honest. I should have went to that town that Axelis was going in, or Bolt. But yeah. So I start with Storms, Beater I-80s, and just using into Guskas and MPLPs. Didn't have BMP2s starting this deck. And I'm starting with some Grossos Drelki as well in MI8. So the enemy is doing just like Axelius here, trying to take this town here. Luckily, Lorxeus was able to dismount faster than the enemy, so he could damage their transports and possibly taking out some of his units as well with his hinds. And he's maneuvering them to the side now so he can get good shots on his units with his helicopters. So this was a gamble with my Grossus Grelki here. I didn't expect them to live along. I just wanted them to slow the enemy advance, or possibly take out some enemy AA. When it comes to enemy AA on my MI8, it's immediately down. So I split my Constructi up, and I tried to take out the mortars first, and then his infantry comes in here, and I realize I'm not gonna win this fight. So I'm just pretty much stop controlling them. Just hope they slow the enemy enough until I get more forces up here. Mr. Fisher did an excellent job with his hinds here. Very good with controlling them, micromanaging them. Had them as a quick reaction force on our flank here. Bolt has met some resistance in Gregory. He should have had more tanks and more mechanized infantry for Gregory, and he should have brought out some artillery as well to smoke. That is very important on that side of the map. So I'm moving some infantry units here around here to help them if they need it. And right now, at this moment, me and Mr. Fish are talking about starting the cramp for an offensive on yachts with tanks. So I put my empty LBs here just to support if there are any infantry going across here. And I have my Spetsnaz screw up there. Not a very wise position, but I get good eyes on. So as you can see, I placed one hind on the left side of Elena and one on the right side. So it's quickly able to engage targets. You don't need to fly them to the other side, etc. So as you can see, Bolt is having a lot of trouble breaking through that wood line, since it has too few mechanized forces. What he's doing is not really the correct way of doing this. You know, assault with infantry open ground like that against flamethrower will never work. And we are starting to slowly remove all his AA from the yacht. And this map is easy to get into a World War 1 situation where you just get up a line and you can't really do anything, so you just bring out the arty. Last time I played this map, after this, I got into a game like that, but they started spamming artillery from the first minute to game stop, so yeah. So I have fallen back with some of my forces that remained. They got shot to shreds by Marder 2s. We didn't get to see that, sadly. Here comes his artillery, mortars. That's a French one left. So he's using his hind to hit those panzer grenadiers in the side. I'm bringing in more infantry to control this mountain. And guys, if you want to be a dick on this map, if you are for example on this side, what you can do is you can bring up some decent AA here and something like a Sturm and a 80 gem unit as well, and a decent tank. Then you could just place around here and hit their supply lane right there. So right now Bolt is being quite angry at his mortar spam. It's understandable. I would have probably raged so hard if I was Bolt there. We have brought out some own artillery as well at this point, I should believe. But as you can see, we're just probing his air defense on the yacht. By this time I start to relocate my infantry carriers from Gregory. There's no use having them there. But I decide to try to take that wood line over there. But then that happens. So that makes me think, Right, so I'm probing his area around here to try to find his infantry. Fish is moving his hinds. He's chasing his passing grenadiers down, and then we see those mortar ones. And yeah, those Matryoshka they are fucked, And those one as well. They got caught in a really bad place. But he's effective with his hind there. Saves my last Matryoshka there from total destruction. And here's our artillery right here. And I have brought out smirches to try to counter his artillery going. And the enemy starts using seed on our side. Luckily there isn't a lot of you for him to shoot at, except the shield gun. So right now I'm sending a BMP up here to cover this road. Not a lot of good places to hide him in, so I just put him there so he should have a pretty decent shot around here. And there comes his Marder 2s. Fucks up my last infantry. I'm so lucky with my stern there. I have a platoon of infantry here. Cheap ass infantry. Which I try to take out those Marder 2s with. We'll see how that goes. Immediately get, flanking fire from the panzer gun there, so no use at all. During this game there were several lag spikes and such. If you've seen the original video, you'll see that my troops here were intended to go around this way and that way, but the orders went out slowly, so it was a bit fucked up. So now the enemy starts sending fast movers on Bolsos and Lord Axelius here. And I'm getting quite disappointed at both of them here. Not sufficient AA, but it's understandable as well. They had some AA taken out, but then you just need to reinforce it. Lord Axelius has his MiG-29 out, just to kill enemy planes like that. And that's a big tip if you play with your friends, guys, or just with anyone on voice comm. Try to organize so you will have a patrolling fighter at all times. And I overused my SU-24 there. I had forgotten the turn radius on it, but I got his bloody, what's it called, Raphael. So now the enemy is starting to do his flank attack there, and my BMP were effectively able to hit them before they even got a sight of me. And with the support of his Hinds, I were able to fuck them up. And there's his artillery again. As you can see, he shouldn't have dismounted with those infantry. He should have rolled them up about here, then dismounted with them. Because you can see his artillery is just smashing them up. If they weren't those BMPs, it's a high possibility that they would have survived. And having a tank in a wood line like this full of infantry, not the smartest decision, but at this point he is just trying to break through here to get to those artillery pieces. Because if he were to stay in this wood line here, he would be fucked. Here comes his Vigan. Boom. So what you can do in a situation like this when you're assaulting a town, a wood line, you need to smoke it. And I take out his artillery right away, some of it. And as you can see, he has some mechanized rushes now. What you should have done is He shouldn't have dismounted and walked them over like this. He should have either dismounted them around here, you know. Then put the beam piece on going a route like this, and put them up around here to stop enemy reinforcements, and put the tank around here. Then you have effectively, you know, stopped enemy reinforcements coming here, and they can't come out down this road, this way as well because of the beam piece, and neither is mounting because of the tank, and maybe some infantry around here can support the tank. That's how I would have done it. But Bolt here is right now is a bit stressed and a bit annoyed over the artillery spam they've been using. But he's able to do a good job with those AGS-17s there. And right there, he got fucking lucky with his SK-60 there on Tunguska. And as you can see, we have started to build up forces here. I keep my MTLB here for the attack, so I can stand him with my units to take missiles and such. And I'm starting to send out heavy tanks. Here comes enemy Viggen. He is taking missiles from his, what was it? What was that? And there comes the seed, and he's gonna get my, Zilka. But Lord Aurelius revenged me with his MiG-29s. So now Bolt has, thought better of it, sending in more tanks, except obvious 1 or 2 expensive tanks. And here comes this enemy attack again on this side. I've missed also, he's removing his helicopters. I don't have any 80 gems left in this one, and they have a Jaguar around there now. With that Mistral, so I'm moving those units here. And I'm reloading my BMPs. I'm gonna focus fire that Jaguar, because that's the main threat, and then I start taking care of its Mistrals. So now we can use our Hinds again. I'm sending my Mostrelki to take care of those Panzergrenadiers. Then I immediately fall back, because that hurt. And the enemy on right side just continue to use their air force. Right here they're trying to drag us in to, everything around here. I don't know why they sent out planes like that, but yeah, some people. So just to give you a, overall situational awareness better than you might have now. We have patrolling helicopters, and we have a fight going around over this mountain here and this road. And the Loris here is supporting Bolt's Gregory. Just right now focusing on his artillery and planes to support Bolt, because his only job this match was to take this town in the beginning and help Bolt's. So Razak surrenders. That was one of the laggers. And I can safely say, without Megafish on this left side here with his Hinds, I would probably have not been able to do as well as I did there. So now we're pushing in with the forces, and he gets unlocked there. I'm hitting his flanks with cluster and his reinforcement point, and there comes his tornadoes. Our air force takes him out quite sufficiently. And this right here, when you're doing an attack, is where you need to be careful with your tanks. Make sure, try to, you know, micromanage them so they don't get close to that town, the wood line. I'm sorry, I'm tired. I didn't do that so well this match because I was, you know, focusing on taking up blocks. Here it comes with these Jaguar seaplanes, and I'm really a bit scared right now when I saw all that. You know, I thought that was gonna be leopards and such, but it wasn't really. And here's where I forgot to micromanage my T8 but luckily it survived because of the supporting fire from this one with my BMPs. So unluckily all my infantry got destroyed, but luckily as well I have more coming in. And I don't know why these units stopped here. They were ordered to go on there. So I lost one of my T8 units there. But I have this one in a decently enough position. I'm avoiding the town. A wood line, I'm sorry. And now I'm just sending in empty transports into the napalm. And I have a hind moving up as well. And Megafish does an assault on the left side with T-55s. In case the enemy did a counter-attack around here. And while he does an attack on the left side, he takes care of the infantry. So right now I'm very offensive with my T8 unit. I'm pushing it forward so it will stop the enemy from occupying this town again. And then we see those Alpha hits. Glorious PU. 2 of them. And I mark it AA. And when I said my PUs out, I knew they were AA, but I needed to stop them. And that was game. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and sorry for my voice and such. I'm sick. I didn't really do a good job, but yeah. Megafish probably won the battle on the left side for me with those hinds, and Water Seals did a very good job of supporting and taking Middletown. And Ball Sauce did a good job on the right side as well. And that's war game for you. You need to work together to win. As you saw, you know, no one of us was fighting alone. Ball Sauce had me and Axios helping him. I had Megafish helping me, etc. And that's how it should be played when you're using comms and such. Communicate and help each other out. So here's my kill streak and losses. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time. And like and favorite and subscribe below. See you guys.